¿Cómo están? Buenos días. Good morning.
Good morning, Abelardo.
Hola, Susan, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias.
Ahí está ya don
Hola,
Jesús.
hola
Hola,
Belardo, hola Susan, buenos días, ¿cómo están todos?
bien, gracias.
Ya estamos aquí listos.
Qué
Oye,
bueno.
Susan,
Sí, sí.
este, empezando para que tomes dentro de tus notas, estuvimos platicando aquí en el club con el distrito
Ajá,
y llegamos, ya tenemos una aprobación para nuestra subvención.
ajá.
El distrito nos va a apoyar con $12,000
Wow.
y nosotros vamos a poner de 5 a 6.
¿Cinco qué?
5 o
Cinco,
6,000 dólares.
Cinco, seis, así que 12 más.
Serían
Y
en
es
total.
mejor así porque...
En total tendríamos nosotros $18,000 aquí en
Ajá,
México.
ajá.
Ya que ustedes
Perfecto.
nos apoyen con unos 30, seríamos unos 50,000 y que
Fantástico.
podríamos hacer como 32, 33 cisternas más o menos,
Ajá. Wow.
para que tú le transmitas a tus
Sí,
socios de
ya
allá.
están tratando de recordar cuánto han contribuido y es que ellos lo que hicieron fue calcular cuántos macrotúneles querían apoyar, cuando
Ok.
costaba como $350. Hi, Brenda. I don't know, I don't know why oh, hi, 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 Brenda. Sí, los de Clinton apoyaron han contribuido hasta ahora como $5 o $6,000, pero dividido por macrotúneles. Y ahora tenemos que explicar que no estamos calculando lo- la construcción de macrotúneles, sino cisternas, ¿no? Y es, ajá.
así es, ahora necesitamos agua para los túneles.
Ya, exactamente. Bueno, eso lo puedes decir tú o yo se los explico
Sí,
al principio.
pues mira, como habíamos comentado, si
Ajá,
tú consideras que lo que se dice aquí es totalmente entendible, lo decimos aquí, si no,
ajá.
tú explícaselos con tú que los conoces mejor, que
Pues en
ahora
la
ya,
presentación, cuando
sí,
hablo yo al
con la
principio,
presentación.
ya, ajá.
Con la presentación, creo que si queda alguna duda, entonces lo aclaramos.
Aquí ya sería importante, Susan, comentarles que ya sacamos números y nosotros la subvención la queremos hacer de $80,000.
Wow, ok, ok.
Nosotros como México, entre nuestro club y el distrito, ya tenemos 18,000. Sería
Ajá,
juntar, yo creo que entre los clubes de allá otros 30,000, 32,000 para llegar a 50,000 y la Fundación Rotaria nos dé unos 30,000 más o menos. Y así ya se haremos un
ah,
proyecto para más o menos. Yo creo que como yo le estoy poniendo el costo de cada cisterna, Jesús, de como de 50,000 pesos para que nos salieran
¿Sí?
32 más o menos.
Sí, más o menos. Lo que pasa es que todo va cambiando un poquito de acuerdo a las distancias.
sí,
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 A las distancias
ya.
y el cambio de cosas por inflación normal.
Ok, la subvención, entonces queremos apostarnos por una subvención global de como 80,000, ¿no?
así es.
Ok, let's
Ojalá y ese fuera el número.
ok.
Ahorita yo en el proyecto te puse que lo mínimo que debemos lograr son 10, porque en
No,
este año estamos
pero no,
alcanzando.
si fuera 10 no entraría como subvención, Jesús.
No,
Una
no,
subvención tiene que ser de menos de $30,000 para arriba,
$30,000,
para
exactamente, sí.
arriba.
Sí, pero ahorita ya
Ya
estamos hablando
tenemos
de subvención. En
sí,
el caso anterior era colaboración, no era subvención.
No, ahorita ya.
Ahorita ya es subvención, gracias.
ok,
Oiga,
Qué bueno.
Yo
Sí,
creo que son
estamos
buenas noticias, ¿no, Susan? Que nos esté apoyando
Fantásticas
el
noticias.
distrito.
Eso del distrito ayuda muchísimo porque la fundación pone el 80% de lo que ponga el distrito. Así que es mejor que haya más por el distrito que por los clubes,
Sí,
¿no? Quería presentar a Brenda Diamond. Brenda, I want to introduce Jesus and Abelardo from the Mexican Rotary Club, the Bella Vista Tizapan Rotary Club. Brenda is past president de nuestro club y ella originalmente es de Clinton. Así que nos presentó el proyecto a los de Clinton. Así que ella es nuestro enlace con Clinton.
Muy bien.
Brenda, buenos días. Mucho
Buenos
gusto.
días, Susan.
Hola,
Buenos días,
Gracias,
Brenda.
Brenda. Muchas gracias por ese apoyo.
Thank you.
Buenos días, Maggie.
No encuentro, bueno, no puse mi fondo de pantalla porque esta computadora todavía no lo tiene y ahorita prefiero
No,
ya no moverle.
Yeah,
no
yo
te preocupes.
también tuve miedo de cambiar nada aquí. Se ve todo desorganizado, pero
No, no te preocupes. Todo está bien. Hasta ahorita todo va bien, no pasa nada. Este,
¿Quieren que probemos algo o no?
no, ahí vamos
todavía
bien.
no.
Ahí vamos bien conforme vaya fluyendo la reunión, vamos
Ok,
moviendo.
bien.
Ahorita le estábamos dando las gracias a Brenda, que es el enlace entre nosotros Susan y...
¿El club de Seattle? No,
el
de
club.
Seattle, no de...
Sí, sí,
Sí,
el club de...
aquí está, ya presenté a Brenda,
Sí.
expresidente del club nuestro, y
Ok,
Maggie. Maggie is also a past president, so you two have a lot in common. And Maggie is very active in the project. Maggie and Jesus and Abelardo are very active in the project,
Wonderful.
especially Jesus, who is the project leader.
Mhm. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah.
Oh,
This is special for all three of us to be together on Zoom.
it really is.
Mexico?
It's amazing.
Okay.
Mexico, Seattle, and Iowa. Iowa is how far away, Brenda? 1,000 miles or 1,500 miles?
At least, yes.
Yeah,
Mid-America.
mid-America.
what time is there, Brenda?
Well, we're 2 hours, so it's almost 12 noon. And that's when the meeting begins in Clinton, Iowa.
In Clinton, but here in Seattle, it's almost 10.
Almost 10 in
So
Seattle.
we're 2 time zones away from Clinton.
Right, right. Yes. That's my hometown, and
Oh,
spent many, many years there.
oh,
And still go back once a year and sometimes twice a year. And I find that I really enjoy the Clinton Rotary Club, as well as, of course, right here in Seattle.
yeah.
Both very special to me, and as well as all of you. I think this is a wonderful project of Susan's and yours as well. And looking
Well,
forward
so
to
many people, I hope, Kay Rodriguez from our club,
Yes.
she won the raffle drawing for the bracelet made by Juana Aguilar from this club, that they contributed.
Yes. Yes.
Quiere juntarse Kay Rodríguez. ¿Te acuerdas de ella, Jesús, que se sentaba al lado tuyo, que ganó la
Sí,
Brazalete. Ujú.
sí, sí, lo
Ella
recuerdo.
dijo que venía, a ver si llega.
Ojalá llegue. También Juanita prometió conectarse en un ratito más.
Ah, ok.
Yeah.
Ella está en una reunión terminando y
Ajá.
terminando se va a conectar.
Ya. Sí, el horario es un poquito problemático para los de nuestro club que trabajan. hubiera querido venir Paula, pero
Paula,
está trabajando, está en una...
oye, y Mary,
Marilee,
No sé, no creo que esté en la ciudad. Tú no estaba en la sesión.
ok.
Es verdad, Brenda. Yo creo que está de viaje. Ah,
Ah,
¿saben qué? Creo que está en Turquía. En Turquía
oh,
hay una convención rotaria por la paz. I think Marilee is in Turkey for that Rotary Peace Conference.
yes, yes, she is. I'm anxious to hear from her.
Yeah,
Quite an experience, especially at this time.
yeah.
perfecto.
Well, 2 minutes to go, according to my little clock. Faltan 2 minutitos.
The size of their club is similar to ours.
No. Oh, Clinton's?
Fulton's, yeah, that
Is.
is
Oh, okay.
comparable. And although they have, I think, about the same amount as we have in attendance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
¿Y cuántos son ustedes en su club ahora, Abelardo? ¿O Jesús?
Somos
13.
¿Cuánto?
Somos 13 o 14 o 13, no recuerdo. 14, Abelardo.
14, Jesús.
Somos
Ajá.
14.
Así que they only have 13 or 14 members, Brenda, in Mexico, the Mexican club.
Well, that's good. They're all strong members.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Very much.
Sí.
Buenos días todos.
Buenos
Susan.
días.
Hola, Ricardo.
Brenda, buenos días.
Brenda, está Brenda, que past president de nuestro club, Ricardo.
Hola.
Aparte de su función, Susan, nos acaban de autorizar otra. Es el primer año de nuestro club que tenemos 2 subvenciones.
Ah,
La que ya tenemos es para apoyar a la rehabilitación de niños con
ajá,
problemas neurológicos
sí, sí.
que nacieron malitos de algún daño cerebral y ahorita les vamos a dar ¿cómo se llama? Una rehabilitación integral que dura más o menos 2 meses, diario de 8 horas diarias por niño y tratar, pues al que no pueda caminar, tratarlos de encaminar y todo eso. Esta es nuestra segunda subvención.
Ah, ok. Bueno,
Como dos,
no veo a nadie, son las 10, no veo a nadie de Clinton. No sé si estoy viendo mal. Ah, sí, ahí está, a ver. Pero, no.
hay uno que dice Rotary Club Clinton.
Sí, pero, uy, perdón, uy, uy, uy. Ahora ya no sé qué hice. Tengo que reconectarme.
No, bueno, tú sí te ves y sigue viéndose la pantalla
Sigue
de
igual,
Keystone.
Susan.
Ah, ok.
No
Ya,
pasa nada.
ok.
Yo te veo muy bien y veo a todos los veo en su lugar.
Ok, a ver si alguien de Clinton nos avisa. Hello, Clinton.
There. Gary?
Harry or
Gary.
Julie Dunn or
Julie Dunn.
Susan Mesher.
Mhm.
Those are the three. I believe Carrie speaks Spanish, but there
Yes,
aren't.
she does.
She does.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. Carrie. Abelardo, Maggie, Jesús.
Hay alguien que es Rotary Club Clinton.
Sí, pero no se ve a nadie, ninguna persona.
Nada más está conectado, pero todavía no aparece su imagen.
Ok. Bueno. David o David, ¿será de Clinton o de México?
David, no, debe ser de ustedes, no sé de
Ok.
México no es.
Ok.
A no ser que estuviera utilizando alguien el teléfono de otra persona, pero creo que
Ah,
no. Creo que no. Debe
ah.
ser de ustedes. Oye, ¿ya se les quitó el frío?
Un poco, pero no, nos llegó una tormenta tremenda. Se nos fue la luz la semana pasada. Did you lose light, your power,
Yes,
Brenda?
yes, we did.
Yeah,
It was,
several hours.
storm.
Hours we were without.
Oye, pero ahí en tu zona hay parques de esquí, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí,
Es la época de que todo
sí,
México va, bueno, no muchos, pero sí, muchos de México van a esquiar a esa zona.
sí, hay mucho esquí aquí. Es mejor el esquí un poquito más al norte en Canadá, cerca de Vancouver, por la nieve.
Sí, sí, más sólida.
Sí, más como ya powder snow, como polvo, muy seco. Es mucho mejor esquiar con la nieve así seca. Aquí como hay tanta humedad, a veces puede ser como esquiar sobre el hielo, lo que te puede
Claro.
estar, ¿no?
Pero aparte tienen como muchos clubs que están así como exclusivos para ese tipo de deportes o diversiones.
Ah, sí, hay muchos clubes, no clubes rotarios, pero
No, clubs
club
de
de
diversión.
esquí, sí, club de esquí, club de alpinismo, cosas así. Ya. Yo aprendí a esquiar en el club de esquí de mi preparatoria. Todos los fines de semana nos íbamos en un bus, un camión hasta la montaña y ahí aprendía.
¿Y cuánto tiempo hace que dejaste de esquiar o sigues?
No, yo hace tiempo. Me da miedo ahora de caerme y romper algo. No,
No, ya no es, ya, sí, ya no. Hay que tomar precauciones.
pero sí me encanta la nieve. Sí, sí. Caminar con zapatos especiales, snowshoes
Ujú.
especiales sobre la nieve. Eso sí es divertido.
Okay. Started.
Hello.
Hi, Karen.
Espera. Mexicanos, pónganse en silencio, por favor. Silencio, por favor. Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get started a few minutes early today. We have, the mic isn't working? Hello to everyone online today. Hi, Susan. Hi, Brenda. Hi to
Hi,
our
Carrie.
friends in Mexico. We are in a different room today. Just so you know, we're trying to spin all the teacups for technology. So if you can hear me, I'll go ahead and get the meeting started. Okay. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Norlin, if you'll come up for invocation. Anyone who speaks today, I want them to have the mic and or come up to the podium because we do have many guests online.
Get my glasses so I can see what I'm going to say here. But welcome, guests. I don't know how many of you know, but Rotary International said they're not having themes anymore. But when we got down to International Assembly, they now have a message. I'm not sure the difference between a message and a theme. All the materials are the same. But the message this year is unity for hope. I can't think of a better message right now. So please join me in a prayer for unity. Dear God, as we gather in this Rotary meeting, we are reminded of the strength that lies in unity. We come from different backgrounds, professions, and beliefs, but we stand together in our commitment to serve. Bless us with the wisdom to work harmoniously and the empathy to understand one another. In unity, we find the power to make a difference. Amen. Amen. And Braden, would you come up here, please? And Carrie. At the Rotary District Board meeting last week, they asked me if I would present these to the Clinton Rotary Club. This is for Braden's year on behalf of Rotary International and behalf of District 6000. And I want to share this information because these ratio statistics should make Clinton pretty proud. And Braden, on this side, only 1 out of 1,520 clubs achieve the top 3 highest in per capita annual giving. Only 1 in 3,800 clubs worldwide attain the status of every Rotarian every year. Only 1 in 4,600 clubs became a 100% foundation giving club. So give yourselves a round of hand. And before you do, Braden, you get to hold these up. Congratulations, sir. And Gary, I'll let you hold up. That's a pretty good honor, Braden, because there's not many clubs in the district are getting those. Way to go. I asked Carrie if I could just say something about the global grant.
Do you want to have everyone be seated?
Sure. That's your job.
Yeah, I know. It's that part.
Everybody but Andy. We're going to put Andy to work Saturday. We have the president-elect training session, so he's going to have a day of fun. This comment is as governor-elect, and I'll be very brief, but as I'm traveling all the clubs as governor-elect, and in some of them sharing the thoughts about global grants because we want to get more. And some of the clubs think they need to initiate it, but they don't. And so a special thank you and congratulations to the Washington Club and Brenda, who visits us. But what I share with them is as a result of our club just doing a small donation, there's people in Mexico where the husbands can stay home, the families can be together, the women don't have to do all the work, the kids can go to school, they can be a family. And the fact that they've improved their diet and gotten to the point where they can create some disposable income. But the basic feedback from the people listening is probably what they're really getting out of it is self-esteem and respect for themselves. So thank you.
Okay, we'll move on with some announcements. On your table is a flyer for our upcoming Food Security Summit. And I want to share with Susan and Brenda and our friends from Mexico that My presidential project this year is inspired by our connection. So we are doing a project that is looking at Clinton County wide, and we're having a day where our county comes together around the theme of food insecurity and really creating sustainable resolutions and sustainable problem solving for everyone across Clinton County, Iowa. So this is a focus on hunger and what the needs are and how we can work together. The Clinton Rotary Foundation has generously supported this financially, so that's coming up at the end of March. For those in person, the flyers are on your table, and Rod is going to circulate a clipboard. You don't have to walk around, Rod, but we're going to circulate a clipboard. We do need a little bit of help that day, so I put 4 sign-up spots for setup and tear down. The committee is going to be working behind the scenes that day also, but if we could have a couple Rotarians sign up to help, that would be great. So that is going around. I also put flyers, just one on each table. Citizens First Bank is celebrating 25 years of banking as it should be. So next Friday, March 14th is our all-day open house. So that is on your table. And then another announcement from me is, and this will be in our newsletter, the district conference is coming up in April, and they sent out a plea looking for baskets and silent auction donations. So I'm just asking if there's any Rotarian in our club who would want to spearhead that for the Clinton area. So it could be a Rotary focus, it could be a Clinton focus, but really kind of getting our name and our community represented at that District 6000 conference. Does anyone else have announcements today? Okay, we're ready for fellowship, Dennis. Come on over.
Thanks for that enthusiastic clapping. All right, we're going to start back here with Ray, Wes, and David. Not far from here is the corner of Pershing and 20th Avenue North, that intersection. Think about this as you leave Rotary and you drive through there. Okay, Ray, Wes, David, during the great 1965 flood, how deep was the water at that intersection?
I was still in Cuba. Sorry.
How deep was the water at the intersection at 20th Avenue North and Pershing during the 65 flood?
10 feet.
What?
10 feet.
Exactly right answer. 10 feet deep right there. So again, think about that as you drive through there. All right. We'll do the, let's do this table over here. During the, now history here, okay? So when Napoleon was in charge over in his country over there, they were at war with what's now England. And England, the town in England captured an animal and they put it to death because they thought it was a spy on behalf of Napoleon. What animal did they put to death because they thought it was a spy?
Yeah, can we get a multiple choice? Pigeon.
They found when they had captured the ship, there was a monkey on the boat wearing a French uniform. They had never, nobody in that town had ever seen a monkey before. So they assumed it was a spy. So they killed it in a very violent manner because they thought it was a spy. And it wasn't until years later they realized they had killed a monkey. So you pay up because you did not have the right answer. All right. Let's see here. We'll do the, I'd say the front four over here, Mary and Karen and the front four of you. There were the original 13 colonies, but there was an attempt, a serious attempt to add a 14th colony. Do you have any idea where or what that 14th colony was or what it was going to be named as a 14th colony?
Canada.
No, that's not.
Lynn, any idea?
No, I don't have an idea.
They were actually considered naming it Franklin, and then decided, no, we're not going to name a state named Franklin. And later that became that what they call Tennessee. The last person to have been a recipient of the Civil War Pension Fund died in what year? 2020 is the correct answer. Just 5 years ago, the very last person to be a Civil War pensioner died. Yep, that's amazing. Okay, front half of this table over here on this side. So you're all aware of and have seen the pictures of, autonomous cars that, drive by themselves with no human driver. In 2016 was the first time that a autonomous truck completed a commercial delivery. What were they delivering? In the first ever autonomous truck, commercial vehicle, what did they deliver? What? Yes, it is. It's for the front half of your table. The first 3 of you there. 50,000 cans of beer. Okay, the 2 of you there in the back. Greg Jasper, because of your comment, I'm tempted to bring up a certain thing about, but I'm gonna pass over that right now. Oh, okay, so you 2 in the back. Catholic Pope Gregory IX declared war on what animal? He declared war on a certain animal. And he issued a proclamation that pronounced that that animal had the spirit of Satan. What animal? So think about that the next time you see a cat. And Pope Gregory IX declared war on cats and said they had the spirit of the devil himself. Cat probably knocked something off the table, probably what had happened. Okay, last one there in the back. Lindsay. Yep, no, I was just thinking over here. Okay, mathematicians, what is the value of pi? What's the numeric value of pi?
3.1415926.
In 1897, there was a state that actually passed a bill to declare that the value is simply 3.2. What state was that?
Confusion.
Which American state? Any idea?
We'll call it Alabama.
Indiana passed a bill that would legally declare the value of pi to be 3.2. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay. Yep. So we do have a couple of guests here. Carrie, you want to introduce a couple of guests?
I would love to. If our new corporate members would stand up. We have Matt and Carly from Walmart, who have just put in their membership application for a corporate membership. So welcome to Rotary. They're sponsored by Jennifer Graff.
Thank
And
you.
then I want Clinton National to introduce her guest.
Okay, and Clinton National Bank, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Andrew Hilgendorf, here on behalf of Rich.
Thank you, welcome.
Wonderful. Welcome. I'm sorry, anniversaries, if you see Brig Tubbs or Gary Foster, congratulate each of them on 27 years of membership in Rotary. And birthdays, you see Marcia's birthday was a couple days ago on March the 1st. Dan Housengay is on March the 6th. Mary Swanson is coming up on St. Patrick's Day. Andrew Akita the day after St. Patrick's Day. And Brian Kelly on the 24th. Happy birthday.
For anyone who is not aware, our trivia and fellowship raises money for our scholarship fund. So thanks for making it tricky on us today, Dennis. Julie Dunn will announce our program today.
Good afternoon. We have a very interesting program today. Our friends are joining us here online. So as many of you know, the Rotary Club of Clinton a few years ago partnered with the Seattle Rotary Club to provide greenhouses in Oaxaca. Did I say that right, Carrie? Oaxaca. Okay, I was practicing too. So as of today, the Rotary Club of Clinton has now paid for 18 greenhouses in Oaxaca, right? Oaxaca. Well, I'm still practicing. Mexico, which provide needed food in the area and can help bring in an annual income. Today we have with us Susan Sola. Susan is a member of the Seattle University District Rotary Club and is our liaison with the Mexico Greenhouse Project. We also, joining Susan then are our partnering Rotarians, which I'll ask Susan to introduce who she has with her as they present. Susan will interpret for us and provide an update on the project. So Susan, if you are there, if you can go ahead and share your screen. And welcome everyone.
And can you tell we're trying to turn our camera so they can see the room?
Okay, we're trying also to turn our camera so you can see the room of participants here. So we're working on it.
Can you share your screen with me?
We will. Do you have my flash drive loaded?
Because when I press share, I don't get any options.
Okay.
Oh, so you just have to have the presentation open
This one?
on her end. She would have to have the presentation. But yeah, I have it.
Maybe
open.
I should be co-host or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you're able to share. You just have to have what you want to share up on your computer.
I have it on my computer, but first, I guess I can't introduce. Well, I should introduce all. First of all, Brenda Diamond, whom you all know. I don't know how to bring her. There she is, waving, and Kay Rodriguez from our club. Now, the two Mexican Rotarians who visited us a couple months ago met Kay and Brenda, and we had you all on Zoom with us. Some of you may have attended our meeting. The other members of the Bellavista Atizapan Rotary Club near Mexico City, there are 7, I believe. There is Jesus, who is my counterpart as the project chair. Maggie Gonzalez, past president. Many of these people are past presidents. Ricardo, Abelardo, Vicente, current president, and Juana, I don't see, maybe my screen is wrong, Juana Aguilar. So if somebody is missing, let me know. But those people are attending, and Jesus has prepared a presentation which is, can you see it now?
We do not.
You do not.
No,
It's on my screen. How do I make it on your screen?
Can you press the share button at all?
Hold on. Let's see. Oh, now I'm gone.
tengo la presentación, Susan. Si quieres la comparto y tú me dices.
A ver, ahora ya perdí mi Zoom.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, volví. Okay, here I am. Yeah, you could do that, Maggie.
Okay.
You
let
share.
me-
I don't know. I'm here. I have share, but I do I don't see. When I press share, I do not get anything. Should I?
See.
There we go. There we go, Maggie's sharing.
Okay, Maggie. Okay.
We're seeing
Thank
it.
you, Maggie. Maggie to the rescue. Okay. Here, your incoming district governor said a very meaningful thing, that this project is really at the heart of it is to keep families together, to allow them to grow their own food, healthy food, to keep the father from having to migrate, to keep the mother from having to do all the work to support the elders and the children. Anyway, the project has, over the years, your club has supported over $5,000 of contributions to this project when it began some years ago as simply building greenhouses. And we have built now over 160 greenhouses scattered throughout this very mountainous, dry, rural area of northern Oaxaca. But now you'll see here the project components are cisterns, because these farmers need cisterns due to the drought they're undergoing. And so a 40,000 liter cistern costs, all included, up to $5,000 approximately. But the beneficiaries dig the cistern, build the cistern, and Rotary contributes the materials. We continue to support the existing 160 greenhouses, and we're helping them to diversify their crops into a crop, nopal cactus, which is delicious, and it grows with much less water. So we have the Club Rotario Bellavista y Tizapan Club, and Jesus is the project lead. The partner clubs are our club here in Seattle, you, and over the years, various other clubs have joined us. We're looking now, we are organizing a global grant that we hope will be about $80,000. And we have a lot, or the Mexican District 4170, my district 5030 have agreed to contribute. My club is contributing $10,000. Our district will match, and then there's a Rotary match and so on. We're inching our way up there, and the $2,000 that you have pledged will add to this. So we will be in touch regarding that, and maybe the district in your district will have something to contribute. Go ahead, Maggie. Next. See, just so you know where Oaxaca is, it's in South Mexico, and it's one of the poorest states, I think the third poorest in Mexico. It is now suffering from severe drought, but it's a beautiful state with rich culture, history, archaeological sites, fantastic food, and different languages. Next. And now you can see here, the colorful, the beautiful color, the fantastic variety of food that's produced. Next. And in the project site is in the northern part of Oaxaca State in a municipality, an area like a county of Huahuapan de León, which is mountainous, very dry, and mainly consists of small subsistence farming. They're suffering from increasing drought, and worse, they can't predict when their rains are going to come every year. It has a very ancient culture, one of the oldest in Mesoamerica. Their traditional diet has been what's called the milpa, corn, beans, and squash, all planted together and self-nourishing. But this is now practically impossible due to the climate change. And we have been working on this project for 8 to 10 years. We met the Rotarians at that time who took us down there, showed us the need, and we jumped in, and we have not regretted. It's a very meaningful project to our club. Next. You can see here how dry and arid the Mixteca is, where the project is. And next. And here is the kind of terrain that we're working in. The small scattered subsistence farms are throughout these hills and mountains. So next. Now here, Jesus will speak a little bit about this current situation. Here is they're diversifying into nopal cactus. Here is on the upper right, a greenhouse that we helped to construct, and a man growing tomatoes. Tomatoes are the big crop, but nopal cactus, not grown inside the greenhouse, is now where many people are going because they don't have the water. In the background, upper left, you can see a man in his nopal field. In the background is his greenhouse. So Jesus has worked on this project for many years, very dedicated, in constant contact with the administrator up there. Jesus, what can you tell us about the current project? ¿Qué nos dices, Jesus? A ver, quita tu
micro.
O pon tu micro, perdón. Todavía está.
Ahí está.
Ok.
Ahora sí, nuevamente buenos días. Efectivamente, año con año ha venido disminuyendo la lluvia. Por lo tanto, todo esto que tenemos al frente, que son 165 invernaderos y unos tantos sembradíos de nopal, van requiriendo agua que ya no tenemos.
So Jesus says, as a matter of fact, what Susan said is true. The rainfall has gotten less. We have needed to make sure they diversify into crops like nopal. They keep supporting the 160 plus greenhouses, but the big problem is water right now.
Cada año ha venido disminuyendo el agua y estas cactus y huertos de nopal, huertos de jitomate, chile y algunas hortalizas se han visto afectadas porque los cambios climáticos nos han afectado muchísimo y no podemos seguir sin agua.
Yeah, every year the rain has gotten less and more unpredictable. So we have had to face the fact that some of these greenhouses are not viable without more water. So, Maggie, ¿puedes cambiar?
Para poder continuar alimentando estos huertos y estas nopaleras, necesitamos captar agua.
So to continue feeding or watering the greenhouses and the Nepal fields, even though they take less water, we've needed to find ways to get and save water.
Esta agua intentamos captarla de lluvia.
We're trying to get this water from rain.
Para poderla captar para captar el agua de lluvia, necesitamos almacenarla en depósito.
So to do that, we need to store it in deposits or cisterns.
Estos depósitos se pueden llenar por diferentes tipos, por diferentes formas.
And these cisterns can be filled in different ways.
El agua de lluvia es el principal,
Mainly rainwater,
ya que el agua de lluvia se captura en los mantos freáticos y de ahí se hacen pozos que lo mandamos a estas cisternas.
the rainwater falls and soaks into the ground, goes down, and we, in some cases, are able to dig wells to help them pump up water.
No en todos lugares existe la misma forma de captar el agua, porque hay regiones que definitivamente no hay ni ríos ni captación de agua pluvial.
Not every place has the same opportunity of getting water. Like they might not be near a river, or they might not be able to dig a well. So they are the most difficult cases. This man is lucky. He has 3 sources. A ver, Maggie, la próxima. Ahí. His name is Joel Flores. And I don't know, no sé si Maggie puedes poner abajo hay la forma de poner, si le haces clic, no, digo, ahí, pon eso, eso. Aha, he's explaining how he got his cistern to work. He's very proud of his cistern. And he's telling you how he got water from a small dam uphill. And then he has a hose going down to his nopal field. You look inside. From his little dam, he can almost fill that cistern in a day. So he's showing the 3 different ways he gets water. They can pump up from the well near the river, or they have rainwater off this roof that he cleans before pumping it into the cistern. So that's it. And then go back. You can.
Voy.
Regresa. Ahí, eso es. Okay, now,
Okay.
Jesús.
Esta agua la utilizamos para regar estos huertos de nopal.
So this water is used. This is the same guy. You can see his pink sweatshirt there. Yeah, that's his nopal field.
Y estas hortalizas, súbele un poco más, por favor.
And in the lower right, you can see the tomatoes ripening on the vine. Tomatoes are the big crop. They're in almost every Mexican dish. You can see him on the lower left digging the cistern. And then in the middle, paving it, putting in the cement blocks, putting in the floor. You know, all of this is backbreak, and it's very hot where he's doing this. So
Con estos huertos de jitomate en este caso, tienen para subsistir y algo para vender.
So with this, they can, with these tomatoes and other small crops in this greenhouse, they can subsist, they can feed themselves, and they can either barter or sell to make a little money.
Ahora que el nopal ha estado muy escaso, se están beneficiando mucho porque el nopal subió de precio.
So fortunately for them, right now, the price of the nopal cactus in the market has gone up. So they're in a better position right now. Okay, next.
Adelante.
Maggie, yeah.
Bueno, aquí continuamos haciendo cisternas, construyendo cisternas de 40,000 litros.
So the Mexican Rotary is continuing to help them build 40,000 liter cisterns, which is now they've kind of figured out the minimum they need to support greenhouse fields and to be able to be self-sufficient.
Del lado derecho tenemos una que estamos a punto de concluir.
The one on the right, they have almost finished.
Del lado izquierdo tenemos una que estamos comenzando.
And on the left is one they're just beginning.
Y seguiremos con esta misma rutina.
And they'll continue this same routine, you know, they're very carefully selecting families and locations that they know will be self-sustainable and successful. Next, Maggie.
Para aprovechar que ya está muy próxima el agua por llegar.
Yeah, there are the 6 cisterns they have built. You can see they started with 20,000 liters, and they soon realized that it didn't cost that much more to build a 40,000 liter cistern, and it's so much more useful. It guarantees success. So
actualmente tenemos estas cisternas. La número 1.
Okay. Number 1 cistern.
20,000 litros.
Yeah, 20,000. Yeah.
Segundo, 20,000 litros.
Yeah, yeah.
Tercero, 20,000 litros.
Ya se ve.
Y el resto de 40,000 litros.
Yeah.
Esto ha beneficiado a 6 familias.
Yeah. This has benefited 6 large families and their surrounding neighbors. Next, Maggie.
Y aquí tenemos ya los resultados de las familias.
See the results both of nopal fields, the women cooking and selling nopals, and in the background you can see a large greenhouse.
Disfrutando de los frutos que le da su trabajo.
Yeah, they're enjoying the fruits of their labor. So that's pretty much it. ¿Alguna cosa que quieres agregar, Jesús? No.
Bueno, esto es una labor que debemos continuar. El plan de trabajo para lo que resta del año rotario es continuar para completar por lo menos 10, hacer 3 cisternas más.
They hope to finish, they're trying to finish 10 cisterns and at least 3 more in the rest of this Rotary year. But meanwhile, we are putting together a global grant that will allow much faster progress. So thank you for all of your help.
Muchas gracias. esperamos que el próximo año podamos hacer por lo menos 15 cisternas.
So next year, hopefully at least 15 cisterns. So let's see what we can do. Maggie quiere hablar.
Abelardo, adelante.
Habla, pero estás en silencio, Maggie, no se te oye.
Abelardo, tu micrófono está en silencio.
Gracias.
It's very important to say that the people who is who is making their own cisterns, so the people pay more attention about this project because they are working in it. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Yes,
You
Susan.
You can see how proud Joel Flores is of his cistern. And you can see he's taking good care of that cistern. ¿Alguna otra pregunta o comentario? Any other?
Es- yo,
Abelardo.
Gracias, Susan. Comentarles que hemos tenido pláticas con el distrito de 4170 y están muy interesados en nuestro proyecto de cisternas. Nos están apoyando ellos. Entre nosotros como club y el distrito hemos logrado juntar $18,000 para una subvención. Queremos hacer una subvención de aquí a junio, que sea en este año rotario, y por eso estamos en esta reunión para invitarlos a los clubes aquí involucrados que siempre han estado apoyándonos a nosotros, para que hagamos esa subvención a partir de ahorita. Ya hemos avanzado algo en el portal de la Fundación Rotaria, pero necesitamos el apoyo de clubes que se involucren con nosotros, que sean socios para que vean este gran proyecto que hay y este año empecemos la construcción por 32 cisternas. ¿Qué necesitamos? Reunir $80,000. Nosotros como club y como distrito ya tenemos $18,000. Invitamos a los clubes involucrados que están ahorita presentes para juntar otros $32,000 y la Fundación Rotaria nos apoye con $30,000 y así juntar $80,000 para poder construir estas 32 cisternas y hacerle el cambio de vida a todas las personas que están en la región mixteca de Oaxaca.
Okay, Abelardo wants to emphasize that they're working very hard in Mexico. They have talked to the District 4170 down there who have agreed to contribute $12,000, and their club, which is quite small, 14, 15 members, is going to contribute 6. They have 18,000. Our club is contributing 10,000. Our district is going to match. And we're hoping maybe your district will, or your club would like to participate. You are contributing 2,000. So, but that 2,000 is no longer matched by the Rotary Foundation. So only the district gets a match. So we're hoping we get some other contributions. We're hoping for $80,000. And it's really a fabulous project. And I personally have mentioned a number of times we would love to have somebody from your club go with us on a site visit. You'll see, once you see it, you're hooked. It's a fantastic project. And so I think you should be proud to be a part of it.
What's the elevation of the community and how much is their current annual rainfall?
There's a question from here from Norland. He's asking, what is the elevation of the area and what's the annual rainfall?
¿Quién sabe de ustedes cuál es la altura de la Mixteca donde estamos con el proyecto y cuánta lluvia tienen anualmente?
Es muy variable la lluvia, es a veces como el año pasado, sí cayó bastante agua, pero en ocasiones es muy poca el agua que cae. No es constante.
With regard to the rain, it has become irregular. The rains can no longer be expected to fall at a certain time of year. So sometimes they're not been able to plant. 2 years ago, they were not able to plant at all. So they missed a whole season's crop. It's very irregular. The same with the height. I don't know. I'll have to look up the actual height. You saw the pictures of the mountain. I think Maggie has
1594 metros sobre el nivel del mar.
so almost 2,000 meters above sea level.
Y la precipitación total anual es aproximadamente de 822.8 milímetros.
Maggie, eso no lo van a entender,
No, pero lo va, es que lo que preguntó.
882 millimeters of rain per year. So we'll have to get back to you on a conversion of that. I don't know, but I know the rain, there are different regions of that. The Mixteca has the high region, the low region, the coastal region, but where we are in this region is a very poor, dry region. As a matter of fact, we visited what is known as the poorest town in Mexico, which is part of that region. And there's a reason why it's so poor. It's very hard to make a living there, even though people have lived there for hundreds of years.
I will help translate that to the club. We'll look into the actual numbers. It was a great question. It would have been great during fellowship too, Norland. So you can hang on to those tough ones. But we'll look at it, Susan, and I'll help relay that information to the club.
Okay.
Are there other questions here? Okay. Anything further from your group? This has been awesome.
¿Algo más de ustedes, Jesús, Maggie, Ricardo, Vicente? Vicente?
For example, yes.
Okay.
Hello, Sam. Hello, everybody. In 2023, they just rain 4 or 5 times in the year.
Oh.
If you remember the last year when we went there, we went in the desert. To arrive. Do you remember that?
I do.
To arrive with the people, we were in the desert.
Yeah.
It was no water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the people there have no other option. These are farmers. They only know how to farm. If they have to leave their land, they migrate to the cities. They're at the lowest end of the labor rung. They leave their families, and the family has problems. Yeah.
Yo creo que tenemos que resumir, Susan, que Oaxaca es muy grande y algunas regiones tienen mucha lluvia, que son las zonas que tienen mar, pero las zonas en donde estamos son las que son muy pobres porque no llueve.
Yeah.
Entonces es muy variable.
So the rain is very variable. Oaxaca is a big state. It even touches the Pacific Ocean where it is humid and there's rain, but where we are with this project is up in the mountains in the very northern part of the Mixteca, and it's very dry, and the rain is variable. And sometimes it comes in a big storm and washes away all the crops, which didn't used to happen. So I don't know if Iowa farmers are suffering from strange weather events, but that's weather is everything there, and rain in the Mixteca. Abelardo has a comment.
Gracias, Susan. Algo muy importante que se están haciendo las cisternas de 40,000 litros, porque ya vimos que en la Mixteca llueve muy poco, pero las 5 veces que llueve en el año fuerte, ahí inmediatamente con esa lluvia se recolecta el agua para poder ser almacenada los 40,000 litros, y esos 40,000 litros les va a dar para alimentar a sus nopaleras y a sus invernaderos. Ya que todo esto lo hacen por goteo, se aprovecha mucho mejor el agua de la lluvia, y se podría estar diciendo que un año podrían alimentarse con esos 40,000 litros.
See, yeah. Abelardo wants to point out that that the size of those 40,000 liter cisterns is very important because, as we mentioned, when it rains in Oaxaca, it'll rain a torrential rain, and in that torrential rain, they capture the rain that they then store for the drought season. So 4 or 5 big rains can help them survive throughout the very dry seasons season they know is going to come. And because the greenhouses use drip irrigation, they're very careful with every drop of water.
En la imagen que proyectaron, Susan, no se ve, están captando el agua porque estamos aprovechando todas las techos de las casas, todo lo que sea techo, de ahí se está poniendo, canalizando todo para que eso se recolecte dentro del agua. O sea, no solamente es el techo que vimos ahí, sino también ya estamos conectando a todos los techos de sus viviendas para recolectar el agua y no se desperdicie nada.
That's a very good point. You saw just a small roof that they were that Joel Flores was capturing the water off of, but the Rotarians have created rainwater capture systems off all of the roofs, the houses, the barns, the stables, every structure channels water to that cistern. So we didn't have a chance to include that, but that's an important thing. They're doing that. Mexico is doing that even in the cities, channeling rainwater. Very badly needed.
You have all done an awesome job of painting a picture for us. I'm sure seeing it in person and being close to the project is something different, but I think we all appreciate this really special meeting today. And I was thinking we have about a 12 to 15 piece technology setup. We have 3 or 4 Rotary clubs represented, 2 languages, but we're all together on this amazing project. So what a great theme that you chose, or message, Norland, to talk about unity today, because this is a really special one. So we'll end on time today. I want to thank Julie for putting the program together. Susan, I admire you. You translated and just did so much to put this presentation together. Jesus, Maggie, Abelardo, Vicente, everyone, thank you so much. Brenda and the other Seattle Rotarians, thanks for being online. Susie, thanks for our technology setup. It's like, I don't want to touch any button. I don't want to turn something off or lose the connection. But thanks everyone for being here today. Thank you to Walmart for being our newest corporate member in the Rotary Club. And with that, see everyone next week and experience the magic of Rotary.
Gracias a todos.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Jesús, Vicente, Abelardo, Maggie.
Gracias.
Yes, bye.
Millimeters, they're not gonna hurt. I'm gonna get a better picture.
Thank you.
Bye.
And at some point, go around to general merchandise stores. Hey,
Thank you, Susan, and all of you. It was really a wonderful program. And Kay, for you being here too. Bye-bye. Adios.
Bye. Adiós. Bueno, ¿qué pasó, Susan? Pues entre todos creo que salió bastante bien. Sí, era muy importante que participaran todos los demás porque cada quien tiene una opinión. sí tiene una opinión y eso enriquece y es que ya en el momento de